I started having anxiety. And as people say, when you start waking up and you're anxious, you are panicking, you're feeling palpitation, you are dreading going to work, it is time to go. My name is Ucha and I just quit my job as a medical doctor at the hospital. Many people kept telling me that, oh, I made such a rash decision. I should have found another job before I left. And I should have just left eventually when I got something else. But I told them it's only the wearer of the shoe that would understand where it's paining them. So this is just like a mini storyline, basically to explain to you guys that I decided for once to put myself first. And I did not just make a rash decision. So if you're new, don't forget to like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe. I think I should actually do more rants or storyline about what's going on. So that I don't rant out of focus, I decided to jot it down, headings, so that it will be easy for me to flow for you guys. So let's start. Where was I working and how long did I work? 1 month. It sounds weird, right? But yeah, 1 month. I just gotten back to Lagos. I settled down in March and I found a job at CarePoint and I was working there for 1 month. When I started working, the first day I got there, the whole place was very cozy. Honestly, the hospital, I'm not gonna lie, is cozy, well aerated, air conditioners everywhere. They have things, yeah, everything just seems to function well. Or that was what it seemed to me. Then I got to the office. Everything was just so nice. You know, the first day you're still seeing the glamour. You've not really like gotten into the work. Everybody's still welcoming you with like, wait. The day I resumed, the next day my name entered the rota and the doctor's rota came out and I was on call the next day. I told them, I just come to work today. I need to familiarize myself, like this hospital, I need to familiarize myself with it because I don't really know where things are. I really don't know how to work some things basically. Don't make me, like, it was just weird that I was put on call the next day. It just felt like, oh, they were like, such a relief. One more doctor is here. Let's put it in quickly in the rota so that other people can rest. And I do understand the rationale, but I did not know how bad it was and why they just put my name quickly because I returned today, the next day I was on call, 24 hours call. Now people felt like, oh, I was just complaining too much. But let me tell you the schedule of our jobs. Let me explain our calls and the work duty basically in that place. So we work during the weekdays, 8 to 5 p.m. Now, if you're on call on a particular day, you work 8 that day to 8 the following day. And then you hand over, and most times the handover ends practically maybe 9:40 or after 10. You don't work that day, you come the next day to work. Then you can be on weekend call, and it's not a 24-hour weekend call, it's a 48-hour weekend call. So you have 1 to 2 calls a week, and sometimes you can be on weekend calls. So practically you're working 4 to 5 days a week if you're on weekend calls. Now, the crazy thing about this schedule is that it may not sound busy to you, but you're practically going to be spending almost all your week at work. Because let's say I work today, we were 3 medical doctors. I work today, I'm on call tomorrow, I'm free the next day, and that was the call. I come back to work on the 4th day. I'm on call on Friday. I'm free Saturday, Sunday. Then the next week, I will be on call 2 times during the weekday and on call throughout the weekend. So practically, I'm going to come to work almost every day, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then I'm going to be on 2 weekday calls. So that's 2 24-hour calls. That's 48 hours. Then I'm going to be on another 48 hours call in the weekend. That's a very crazy timeline to spend at work. Because it's not like you're seeing 1 or 2 patients per day. Honestly, if I was seeing 4 or 6 patients per day, I would feel like, okay, maybe I was complaining too much. But they had patients. The weekend call I did, the 48 hours weekend call I did that cemented I needed to leave here, I saw over 70 patients alone. Guys, by 12, my head was banging. Like, this is the first time in my life that I know I cannot stay till 12 without eating. I cannot stay till 10 without eating. It feels like by 11, I'm already hypoglycemic. I feel drained. I'm already seeing, like, my eyes are already getting blurry. Like, I'm tired. I'm starting to get irritated, but I have to quickly eat. Before 2, same symptoms again. I have to quickly eat. It's like, wow, what's going on? I realized that my health is starting to go down. Me, normally, if I'm sitting there talking to somebody, I'm sitting like 3. I won't eat. I won't really feel it. But I could not stay 4 hours without eating. I always had biscuits, snacks in my bag. All the dieting I said I wanted to diet just ended up in the trash because I could not even do it. And it's not like I was actively doing surgery. I was in surgery. No. I was a medical officer. I was practically just seeing patients. Now, Monday to Thursdays are our normal clinics. Then on Fridays, we're antenatal. Now, why on earth is a medical officer seeing antenatal patients when we have a gynecologist? The first week I was there, I was like, I said them, I'm only seeing outpatients. And she's like, no, you have to see pregnant women too. I'm like, that does not make sense. This is like an obstetric, like, these are obstetric patients. It's not my purview for me to see these people, basically. Like, the obstetrician should be seeing them. All of a sudden, you're saying medical officers to see, and then they have so many people. The day I was the only medical officer around because one of the other medical officers took excuse, and unfortunately, we could not find a locum cover. I saw like 20 something pregnant women. Then I had to see general outpatients on top of it, and I was on call that I swear to God, in one day, I think I saw over 50 patients. I was so exhausted. I was so irritable. Like, at that point in time, not understanding why people, I don't understand why people would like Nigerians, like, oh, I have malaria, typhoid. Why medical officers in all these big that they have a lot of patients will start saying, oh, do you have malaria? Like, that's how people just throw out that malaria, typhoid diagnosis out. Because I was so close to start doing that. I was so very close to start doing that. I was mentally exhausted. Every single day, when I come back 5 p.m., by that I get home, I close by 5, I get home maybe 5:20 thereabouts. By the time I'm home, all I did was sleep. I didn't watch phone, I didn't press my phone, I didn't watch anything, I didn't even have any time to scroll through Twitter. I'm exhausted mentally. I just go to sleep, wake up the next morning, prepare back. When I have a 24 hours call, you're supposed to have 48 hours off. No. They say 24 hours off. And 24 hours off is not 24 hours. Because you're there till like maybe after 10. So when you come back, all you still do again because of how tired the 24 hours call is, you're sleeping. So you sleep the whole day off again, and then you go back to work. I see this many patients. So the patient load, the calls, everything was so exhausting. Because during the calls, you are still seeing patients till maybe 1 or 2 a.m. So you probably sleep maybe from 2 a.m. to like 8 to like 7, because then you have to do morning rounds to see all the patients and type your AM review and other things. It was not a joke. I'm not doing residency. All these things I'm doing, even the resident will not do it. That's unnecessary. Then last week, because one more thing, then this week, Monday, I told them that we had like a meeting because they did their patient satisfaction something for March, and I'm like, why am I in this meeting? I was not working here in March. I like all these things part of it, not even concerning me. I started working here April, so all these patient satisfaction is none of my business. Basically, what happened in March stays in March. I was not here. So they called us in and started talking about how patients were complaining about doctors taking time to see them. Oh, smoke was coming out of my head. Excuse me. If you're the only person on call, you have like maybe 14 patients sitting outside waiting to see that one doctor. An emergency upset, you are going upset to see that patient. And the patient would not say, oh, well, taking so long, maybe sometime 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Excuse me that I'm human. Excuse me that I'm the only person on call. Excuse me that we do not have hands to see you guys. I understand where patients are coming from. I really, really do. Or maybe it would do well if the patient actually understood you from our side. That 2 people seeing over 20 patients will obviously take time. Now, maybe 1 person on a weekend, then the time will multiply. And I was like, okay, I understand where the patients are coming from. But even myself, I said seeing this, I just raised myself, I want to talk. Myself, I've been seeing this thing, and me, if I was a patient, I will not be happy. Because me, I'm seeing it from both the patient and the doctor's side. Say, if I was a patient, to me, I will not be happy. But seeing we are 3 doctors, we are short-handed. The patient load is a lot that we can't do 1 doctor per day so that people can rest for 2 days. That is not possible. We work like 2 work in the morning, 1 works in the night. So 2 doctors per day, that's how we do it. So I'm like, even if we're doing 2 doctors work in the morning, 1 person work in the night, we are still overwhelmed. All these problems can be solved if you bring 1 more doctor. Then 3 doctors will work in the morning and see all the patients. 1 doctor works in the night as to do call. Or we have 2 people or 1 person doing, like, we can do a shift work. That way nobody will be stressed. Seeing the patients will be quicker because within that 12 hours doctors have changed hands. There are many options. Like, there are many options for what can be done. The solution is just to hire more doctors. And then the MD goes saying that he has told them that everybody's moving to shift, so a shift is better, but they don't understand. So he's trying to make them understand the importance of them having shifts. I was like, I don't understand. You are trying to make them understand? I doctors, what are you trying to make them like? When he made that sentence, and I was like, he then pointed to the senior medical officer, and I was like, yes, we've been trying to tell them that we need more doctors to come so that more hands will come. The way they were just talking, just like, they were not taking it seriously. Because someone else should come and apply. I mean, I had to say myself that, hey girl, you have to leave. They know we are overworked. They know. No, because they have been changing doctors every month. Doctors have been leaving, so they know we are. They know we have so much patient. Like, the patient load is a lot. In a day, we see over 50 patients. The patient load is a lot. It's only during this rainy season that sometimes we will not see many patients because of the rain is falling throughout the day. And the patients will not come in the night if God punishes you and you don't afford the night. So it was very unbearable to listen to my MD, who is a medical doctor, talk about the fact that the CEO feels we are not generating much funds, and that when they think we are, or how he's going to try to convince them to employ ours. Like, what? What? When Nigerians are, when doctors are leaving, no doctor should see more than 10 patients a day. You are being frank. You will get exhausted. Talking to people is exhausting. Exhausting. That means in a day, I have to click more than 20 people as fast as possible. That's not practical. That's not sensible. That is not nice. Both you and the patient. As I every time I felt like I was spending so much mental power, so much like I was so exhausted. Now the part that I even felt like they took me for a fool was when I sent the HR my quitting message. I think the message was not bad, right? I thanked them for giving me the opportunity, and I said I was quitting because I realized that there was a decline in my health. And it's like, oh, they are working on getting a fourth doctor. I felt so insulted. Do you know why? 2 days ago, your MD told us that he's still trying. He's still trying to make them feel the importance of getting another doctor to make us fall. And then you are telling me you're working on getting a doctor. I understand, like, I get that you're HR and you have to HR, but I felt really irritated with that message. Well, we all know that you guys are not working towards anything. You're not doing anything. You're not like, come on. You are not working towards that at all. We know it, you know it, so stop lying. So yeah, I quit. I feel better because every single morning, do you know how frustrating it is to wake up? You have palpitations that you're going to work. You're walking, you have anxiety that time is not moving quick. When time is not moving quick or rain is not falling, you're getting really anxious that more and more and more patients are going to come. I say having anxiety. And as people say, when you start waking up and you're anxious, you are panicking, you're feeling palpitation, you are dreading going to work, it is time to go. And truthfully, it was time.